Hey, as promised, here's a video on Planner. So again, let's assume you've logged into your Office 365 space right now and you've gone to Planner. So as you can see in my top left-hand section there, I've got Planner opened. So there's Planner. It is opened right now, showing up there. Now, there's a couple of plans, of course, that I have. So I can go to my Planner Hub. My Planner Hub shows me a whole bunch of plans there. So that's my ID. That's who I am, student 12. Haven't changed that. I've got a vacation plan, reunion, meet and greet. I've got a Stanley plan, Christmas event plan, and just a plan, regular. Now, just an FYI, are these all my plans? So if you notice, they're all private. This is Stanley plan, it's private, but why do I have access to it? That is because Stanley shared something with me. So if Stanley assigns a task to me, I am privy to the information in that plan. So these are recent plans that I've visited. If I clicked all plans, these are all the plans that my team has involved me in. So I've got Sunday Red, what's happening on Sunday. I've got a Jonah plan A. So all this stuff, if someone has shared some information with me, I can see the plan itself under the all plans section. So the plan that I am going to be showing today is the vacation plan reunion. So what my friends and I planned is, hey, you know what? It is a reunion. We haven't seen each other in a couple of years. How about we plan a vacation? There's a couple of us. So because there's a couple of us, we need to plan this. When is this actually going to happen? Is this a winter vacation? Is this a summer vacation? Going away to do maybe some charity work somewhere? Are we you're really just going out to have fun? Is it going to be sunny? All that stuff, right? So I have buckets here that I've already set. Notice I've got the pre-planning bucket. So as we pre-plan, what are the things that we need to take care of? Guys, let's take care of budget. Let's take care of our availability. And then there's this one here that seems to be completed. There's one complete task. If I expand that, vacation time with HR. Do you all have vacation time with HR, with your HR department, regardless of where you work? Let us know. And this is a complete task. Everyone has approved. Yes, we do. What now in regards to availability? Let's try and sync our time so that they're all happening, so that our availability falls in the same week or in the same 2-week period. That way I know we're maximizing on the time that we're together and away. All this is happening within the pre-planning bucket. Now, destination. Every one of us is interested in going to a whole bunch of different destinations. I've got the UK, I've got Japan, Hawaii, and St. Lucia. Okay, so looking at all this, we've listed all those and we've said, hey, if you are the person who has suggested Japan, how about you update us on, the costs? What's going to Japan going to cost us? Where are we going to stay? What are we going to do? So whoever has suggested one of these vacation spots, they're responsible for giving the team info. I will show you in a couple of seconds where they would add that information. Things to pack. House care. Now, as I'm looking to my right here, I notice it looks like there might be more to the right. If I were to scroll over to the right, notice I've got house care. I can add a new bucket. An alternative is to zoom out and do something like that, where I can see all my buckets visible. Or I can click this option here that allows me to collapse the left navigation pane, which is the one on this side. So if I click that, my navigation pane is gone. I have a bit more to play with in terms of just zooming in and out. So again, these guys are my buckets. Within each one of the buckets, I have a whole bunch of tasks that are in there. These tasks are represented in cards. If you watched my last video, I did talk a little bit about the cards and all that stuff. So really the focus of this video is to talk about this and a little more. How many people are involved, or how many friends are involved in this vacation plan reunion? I have these as all my members: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 people are involved in this plan. When I click, let's say, the charts area from the dashboard. So of course, this is my dashboard where I'm getting to see everything grouped by the bucket. So these are my buckets again: pre-planning, destination, things to pack, and house care. If I go to charts, this shows me an awesome display of the status of my project, or the status of the event. I've got 12 tasks left. 2 tasks have been completed, 1 in progress, and 11 have not been started. So I might be calling a few people to say, hey, have you started on the task that we asked you to that we assigned to you? So look at my buckets here as well. I've got my buckets. In the pre-planning bucket, these are the number of tasks I have. In progress, there's only one in the planning area before we even go into the destination. I think my team right now should be at least finding out where we're going. What are the different destinations that we might be going to? So if I look at my members, so this is a breakdown of the global status report or the global bucket status. If I scroll down, I get to see my members, who's working and who's not. There's a couple of tasks that I've not assigned to anyone. There's a total of 8 tasks. Haven't assigned 8 tasks. All those non-assigned tasks might be mine. I'm the one who's planning this. I'm the project manager on this one. I might just, you know what, I'm just going to put all my tasks here and I know that these are going to be done for sure. However, these are important tasks that are in my maybe these are on my critical path as we plan. Student 6 hasn't done anything. Student 16 not yet started. 18 likewise, and 19 as well. Again, this is just my charts area. This is a breakdown of my tasks by status bucket, and all the tasks are always visible to me. I get to see my tasks here. And then there's this guy here. If you are the Outlook person, you love seeing things in a calendar, in a day planner, in a month planner, schedule is the tab for you. So right now I'm looking at October. There's the United Kingdom task. That task seems to be quite a long task. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days long. Again, I am looking at everything. Again, I'm looking at everything in that calendar view. So love seeing my calendar view. It shows me the length of my tasks. When I walk into the office on a certain day, I know I've got 2 tasks to be done. So there's another task here, flush pipes. One of my students was like, hey, you know what, let's put this task. This is important. When we go on vacation, we need to know who's going to be flushing the pipes. So November, flush pipes seems to keep going on. It's a really long task until we are back from our vacation. Okay, so looking at all that, that's my calendar display. In the schedule area, that is where I get to see that. Now, if I click the ellipsis right here, I can go into conversations where I get to talk to all my members. And we talk about certain tasks. We talk about certain tasks and certain buckets in there. We can have conversations with everyone who is on the team. Okay, so I'm looking at the conversation. I'm looking at members. These are all the members that I mentioned. Files. Have we shared any files? I might share a coupon with my team and say, hey, listen, if you're going to Hawaii, did you know about this coupon? And then attach it to the Hawaii card, which is in the board. And you can also see it right here. Okay, so let's keep going. So files again, notebook. So if you are a OneNote user, there's a video that I did on OneNote. So you could also see a notebook that we share where we collaborate on everything. This is the One Concise notebook. We meet every, I don't know, every 3 days or so at the end of the week. We all come together, put everything in OneNote, just to allow us to have something, maybe even on our mobile devices. And by the way, you can get the mobile app as well for Planner. Okay, so again, let's see. I'm looking at this. I'm just going to draw your attention to, let's go for, I did mention the Hawaii task. So if I click this guy, there's my Hawaii task. If I wanted to add an attachment, this is where I would do it. So if I wanted to add a coupon of some sort, click attach file, it asks me, do you want this to be a link? I can link my team to a website. I can go to a file that I uploaded to my computer and then back to the team, or maybe a SharePoint site that we have. These tags, in my case here, I've labeled them finance, HR, facilities, zone A, quarter A. I could check this box and say whoever's taking care of this Hawaii tasks needs to report to the finance department. You can use those to further categorize anything that is on your plan. Okay, so I'm just going to get out of this. So one really awesome thing that I like about Planner, once all is said and done, everything has been laid out black and white, I can filter stuff off to really zero in on, let's say, unassigned tasks or tasks that are being done by student 6. So if I were to click this as an example, student 6, this tells me that student 6 is only taking care of one task, and that is the dog sitting task. Student 6 is responsible for making sure that we have all our pets taken care of while we are away. So that's one filter that's there. I'm going to clear the filter. There is no filter now. So this filter area is awesome. Love it. You can filter by buckets. I don't want to see all these other buckets. I'm only in the pre-planning phases. I can click pre-planning, and this shows me all the tasks that I have that need to be completed. So I've got the availability, I've got the budget. That's what I'm taking care of. So again, that is that filter drop down option there. Here's another one, your call on whether you'll use this one. I've got group by bucket. Sometimes group by bucket, yep, it's good. But if I am more in a project managerial position, I do want to make sure I group by assigned to so that I can follow up on my team. Student 12, are you doing anything? Is it done? Is it due? Is it completed? Student 6, what are you doing? Dog sitting. So this is by the assigned to. So these are all tasks assigned to 14. There's nothing in there, or at least 14 has completed their task. And then I've got student 17 has completed their task as well, and so forth. So let me go out of this assigned to progress. This is another good one. Just want to check on how are we doing? Not started, in progress, completed, and so forth. Labels as well. Those labels that I showed you, you've got the finance label, the HR label, facilities label, zone A, quarter A, and so forth. So due date, blah, blah, blah. So really, Planner, quite the awesome tool. So if you've used any other planning software, Microsoft Project is another good one. So Microsoft Project, of course, it depends. I mean, the scale of the project, of course, has to be pretty large. What is the budget? What is the scope of the project? Microsoft Project is a really, really good tool. I've used that quite a lot. And you've got tools like Jira as well. You've got all these other tools that are coming up nowadays. So almost, nah, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say a lot of them can be added to the Teams portion. So with Project, you can add Project into there. With Jira, you can add Jira into Teams. So not necessarily into Planner, but into Teams. And of course, Teams, you can add your Planner option as well. So look into that, and I'll just say to you, happy planning for whatever event you have to plan. Go ahead, comment in the section below. Let me know what else you want to see in this area. This was just a quick video to say, hey, you can use Planner if you wanted to with your team.